So Sun Salutations, we have two additional postures. Warrior one on right and left side and chair pose. We'll go slowly with more accessible transitions, and then we'll go a few times the way the sequence has been intended, and we'll start at the top of the mat. Find your mountain pose, Tadasana, for a few rounds of breath. Let yourself settle into your body. Notice the weight in your feet. And let your shoulders relax. Take one more full inhale and exhale. And we'll begin. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms by your ears. Bend your knees and sit your hips back. You can take your heels a little bit out to the side so the outer edges of your feet are parallel with the mat. You can take your feet to hips distance apart. Remember, 2 fists between your feet. And let your spine stay nice and long. So instead of sticking your sit bones back, draw your low belly in to feel the release right below your low ribs. Your arms can be wider than your shoulders, so you can bring your biceps a little bit further back. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, relax. Maybe shake out your legs, maybe shake out your head. With your next inhale, halfway lift out of Uttanasana. Draw your shoulder blades back and soften your knees a little bit so you can lengthen the space in your low back. Big inhale. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember, you can always go through this transition faster. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Keep your hips square, point and flex your foot a few times. And see if you can soften your left knee just a touch to lift your right heel higher. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Step your feet forward. Let your left foot come a little bit closer and drop your heel down. Come up into warrior one, hands on your hips. Let's check in with the stance. You can bend and straighten your right knee a few times. We want there to still be hips distance apart, right to left, between our feet, and our left toes point forward towards the left corner of the mat instead of out to the side. That way, you're able to point your hips forward instead of out, like you would in warrior two. And lastly, reach your arms up, bring your biceps back by your ears. Notice if it made you go into back bend, and draw your low belly in. Maybe soften your left knee just a touch to keep the length through your low back, your sides, and your belly. Keep pressing into your left heel. This is a big stretch for the whole back side of your left leg, maybe even for the front of your left hip. Soften your face. Take a big inhale. Exhale, plank pose. Hands down, step your left foot back a little bit and bring your right foot next to the left. You can go through your vinyasa, lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, one-legged dog left side. Reach your left heel up and away from you. Soften your right knee just a little bit so you can reach your left heel higher. And then let your left pinky toe turn down to the floor so your hips stay even. Big inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your hands. And then figure out where your right foot would go. One of my teachers used to say, place your heel where your toes used to be. So slightly shorter stance. Make sure that you are not feeling like you're standing on a tight rope, and give yourself enough space side to side. Let your right toes point forward to the front right corner of your mat. So this side might feel a little different or a lot different, which is totally normal because we have dominant and non-dominant sides, injuries, and other things that make us use our body differently, side to side. We'll look for similar degree of sensation. So notice what you feel in the back of your right leg and balance it with what this shape felt like on your first side by bending your left knee more or less. Lastly, bring your arms up, biceps by the ears. Continue to draw your low ribs in and press a little bit more into your right heel. Big inhale. Exhale, plank pose. Left foot down. Inhale into upward facing dog, or stay in plank, or right away into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look forward, come up onto tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips back, reach your arms up and over your head. Start to turn your pinky fingers to the back of the space you're in. Inhale. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. All right, we'll do this one movement per breath, and then we'll start to take the additional poses out, so we keep it a little bit more traditional. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, chair pose, sit level. Exhale, forward fold, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plank pose, step back. If you'd rather do it straight to chaturanga, do that. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Left heel is down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plank, hands down, right foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Right heel is down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, come up onto tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. One more time. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank or chaturanga right away. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Left heel is down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, back heel is down. Exhale, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. For the next few rounds, we're going to take the transitional postures out. Before we do that, let's practice going from downward facing dog to warrior one. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath here, settle into this shape. Let your hands press firmly into the floor and relax your head a little bit more. Take a big inhale. Exhale all the way out. At the bottom of your exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one, drop your left heel down. Exhale, plank or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. At the bottom of your exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one on the left. Exhale, plank or chaturanga right away. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. Bring your knees down onto the floor. Sit back into child's pose and bring your hands behind you to give your wrists a little release. Maybe open and close your fists a few times. And reach your hands back forward, palms down. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do this once more. Inhale. At the bottom of the exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plank to chaturanga or chaturanga right away. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. At the bottom of your exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plank or chaturanga right away. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the front of the mat. Roll up to a stand. We'll do this 3 times. One movement, one breath. Maybe bring your hands onto your heart center and close your eyes before we start moving to reconnect to your breath, to reconnect to your intention. Remember to move at your own pace. Release your arms down by your sides. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. At the bottom of the exhale, left foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, and up. Step to the front or jump, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Big breath in and out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one, right foot forward. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. One more time on your own. Pause at the top of the mat. Hands at the heart center, or maybe one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Feel the effects of the movements, not only on your physical body, but also on your mind, on your energetic body. And we'll make our way onto our mats. If you have a block or blanket rather,